Welcome back from that commercial break. So we are moving to the next video where we're going to look at still on how to solve equations, which now the question goes, solve for x in the equation x squared plus 9 out of x squared equals 10. So this is our question. Before you proceed, first observe what is common. I can see what is common is an x squared. So I will let that one, I will say, let x squared equals a y. So we are going to have y plus 9 out of y equals a 10. So what is the LCM? The LCM is a y. So we are going to multiply by y. Every multiply by y here, by y, by y. So what are we going to have? We are going to have a y squared plus a 9 equals a 10y. So we also rearrange again this one in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals a 0. So I've got y squared minus 10y plus a 9 equals a 0. So this is a quadratic equation where we are going to use product and sum. So our product is a 9 and our sum is a negative 10. Still we look at the factors. We think of two numbers. When you multiply them, you get a positive 9. And when you happen to add, you get a negative 10. So we have got negative 1 and negative 9. So instead of this, we are substituting in these stuffs. So we are going to have y squared minus a y minus a 9y plus a 9 equals a 0. Two numbers are being attached. So what is common here on the first instance is a y into y minus 1, and what is common is minus a 9 into y minus 1 equals a 0. So I've got y minus a 9 into y minus 1 equals a 0. So from there, we need to solve those equations to obtain the values of y. Since there are two products and is equal to 0, we are going to still equate. We say either y minus 9 equals a 0. This implies that y equals 9. Or y minus 1 equals 0, y equals 1. But x squared was equal to 9, was equal to y. Then we say for y equals 9, what are we having? We are having x squared equals a 9. Now we take the square root, the root on both sides. So what is the value of x? How do you get, what is the square root of 9? The square root of 9 can be positive or negative 3, which means x equals 3, comma, and x equals negative 3. So don't always dwell on taking the positive. Some of the learners have a challenge that the square root of 9, you only give one answer, that is a positive 3. You have left there another answer, that is a negative 3, because the opposite of a square root is a square. Now when you say negative 3 squared, you get a positive 9. What about 3 squared? Still 9 squared. So you can see that all my answers are correct. That's why I insisted to bring out this kind of a question, so that you cannot miss such a kind of important item we need. So, or, and you can say and x and for y equals 1, and for y equals 1, so we are going to say x squared equals 1. So we take still the square root. So what is the square root of 1? Can either be plus or minus 1. So x equals 1, comma, x equals negative 1. So can you conclude very well according to your ascending order, in ascending order, or from the minimum up to the maximum? So my value of x equals negative 3, comma. Don't always say or city what. No, always use the value x equals. Don't feel tired at write x. Another one, x is -1, comma, x equals 1, comma, x equals 3. So these are the solutions of x to the given question which was in question.